Hey, this is Cole and Jacob doing a scooter video, and we're going to show you some scootering tips and show you how to do some stuff. So, first what I'm going to show you how to do is the bunny hop. Now what you do is, I'm going to show you how to ollie. Okay, so now what you do is when you're going up, what you need to do is jump with your feet. So you jump, and at the same time while you're jumping, just go like this 3 times,
and then lift up on the handlebars as well. You need to jump and be holding on to the handlebars.
So
pull up on both.
Just practice going like this and lifting up your hand, and it'll look like this. And here's a few ways you can use it. And here's Jacob showing you a few ways how to do the bunny hop. There's one way. And then the bunny hop is just the key thing to know how to do to combo into every trick there is. So yeah, peace. And now we're gonna teach you how to wheelie. Okay, so first what you do is there's 2 ways to do this. One, you can either put your foot right here, so it's touching the brake, like right here. Okay. And you can just lift up with one foot and get this foot off the ground, and then just balance, or just move your foot back and forth to balance, or just push yourself and then do it. That's how I do it. But there's another way where you see there's these little things right on the side of the wheels. What you do is you put one foot here and the other foot on the other side, like that, and then you lift up with your handlebars and your feet, so it's like that. And then just make sure you don't lean back too much when you're doing it this way, because you're just gonna wipe out if you do.
And here's how you can use the wheelie or manual while you're scootering.
Make sure you don't lean back too much.
Yeah, that's just the most common mistake.
That's basically the only way to use it, unless if you're like really good and you really like this really up here. That's the only basic way, just really.
And the wheelie is also key in comboing to other tricks, which we will show you next.
Okay, now we're going to teach you how to Bronco now. The combination of the bunny hop and the wheelie. It gets you to places that are high up. And okay, now this is what you do. You usually go like this, right? You're usually in this position, or riding like this or whatever. So what you do is you go into, instead of just going like this, just a normal wheelie, or like this, you're gonna stay in your normal position. And then like that, you're gonna wheelie in your normal position. But then you're not even wheeling, you're just lifting up like that, just okay. You're lifting up, and then right when you get to about this position right here, you pull up on the handlebars so it looks like a wheelie, and then right when you're in the air, you have to even it out so it's like a bunny hop. So let's. No, and here's a few ways to use the Bronco. Go up things with the Bronco. That. Okay, I forgot one thing. With very big objects like
hauling up a curb for your first time broncoing, what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to, when you go like this, you're gonna need to tuck your knees in, which means
Knees to chest.
knees to chest. So it's like this, except broncoing. So your knees are gonna go up to your chest if you want to do it really high. If you're not pretty good. And here's an extra. We're planning to do this, but here it is. How to wheelie up a curb. This is the easiest thing like ever if you just want to get up a curb. So what you do is you wheelie like this, and then when you wheelie, you jump. You just pull up the handlebars, so you're just like, but you're not evening it out like a Bronco. You're just going like this. So it's like that. And make sure you don't lean back when you land when you do that, because then you just go flying,
Which is never fun, and you can get seriously injured.
Yeah, and so what you want to use right when you land, you're gonna land like this. You're just gonna push down, and yeah.
So this is how to no footer, which it's a very cool looking trick, and it's actually not that hard. And so to practice it, what you do, just have your feet on either side of the scooter like this, and then just lead the scooter, keep your hands on the scooter, jump up and do the splits in the air, and try to come back in the same position you jumped from with this.
But
And then
land on the deck.
And you don't have to land on the deck when you're practicing. And then basically, once you're in your riding position, what you do is basically you swing your legs out to the side, and then you bring them back together. And it's easiest if you try to keep them touching when you land. And the secret to riding away from it is when you're up in the air, just stare at the deck that you're gonna land, and then your feet will just naturally come back together for that spot.
Here's another tip of Superman. Here's another trick that's like really good at no footers. You can either do a Superman, also jump and do that. Just jump and do 1 foot. There's super in the air. You grab onto your handballs, then your feet go behind your scooter. And when you land, they're back like this, or there's a 1 footer like that. Just go like that, except in the air.
Yeah.